Assalamu alaikum. Hope. Yes, you heard me right. Today's story is about hopefulness. Why do we need to stay hopeful, and how does Allah reward us? This is the most famous story of Yunus alayhi salam and the fish. A long time ago, in an ancient town called Nineveh, there lived a very powerful community. Allah sent His messenger Yunus alayhi salam to these people so he could guide them toward the straight path. He did as Allah had commanded him and told them to give up their wicked ways. Yunus alayhi salam lived among them for a long time and endeavored to reform them. But they resisted all his efforts, and Yunus alayhi salam became angry. He despaired of them and left Nineveh without waiting for Allah's order to do so. He went to the seaport where the ships were ready to sail out. He found one ship that was headed toward a very far off place and boarded it. As soon as the ship set sail, a violent storm hit it. Angry waves crashed against the sides, and the wind howled horribly. As the storm grew worse, the water rose higher, and the crew had a hard time keeping the ship steady. Soon it seemed as if the ship would be splintered. They threw all the luggage overboard, but to no avail. When nothing worked, they came to the conclusion that a runaway slave must be on board. They drew lots to see who it could be. Yunus alayhi salam's name came forth, and he was forced to jump into the frothing waves. As he gasped and spluttered, trying to keep his head above water, a fish glided up and swallowed him. Yunus alayhi salam found himself in complete darkness, but at least he was alive. He fell to thinking and soon realized that he had been in the wrong when he left the people of Nineveh. He had not completed the task Allah had set him. Whenever a messenger is sent by Allah, he is supposed to do his best to guide his people. And if they do not believe him, he is to wait for Allah's command before he leaves them, so that Allah can punish them. Yunus alayhi salam, however, had not waited for Allah's orders before he left. As soon as he realized his mistake, he was full of remorse. "There is no God except you," he prayed. "Glory be to you. I have done wrong." Allah heard his prayers and he forgave him. He commanded the fish to release Yunus alayhi salam. The fish swam up to the beach and safely deposited the Prophet on the sand. On the beach, a tree sprouted out of the ground, which gave Yunus alayhi salam shade and fruit while he regained his strength. He then returned to Nineveh and called his people to the path of righteousness. They had seen Allah's wrath dangling over them, which had been diverted due to Yunus alayhi salam's departure. So they all responded to his call and became true followers of Allah's commands. Well, from this story we learn that it is now every Muslim's duty to invite others towards Allah's commands. And secondly, we should never despair of Allah's mercy. From Yunus alayhi salam's example, we see that even when he was in the fish's stomach, he did not lose hope. Instead, he prayed to Allah and was rewarded for his belief. This story was written by Madiha Maqbool. And to listen to more Islamic moral-based stories, please like and subscribe our channel.